Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. I've been on here for about 14 years, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It gives me an outlet to express myself. Let me give you a little background about me. I was married for 40 years. My ex and I are very good friends, and still. And I have two children that are almost 50 years old, and they check on me once in a while. And I recently lost one of my friends, my sister-in-law, and it's like shook me up still. But it is terrible losing a friend, a close friend. We kind of grew up together. She dated my brother when my brother was in high school. I was already married at the time, but let me tell you about the trolls on my channel, okay? I've been called everything in the book, and I laugh at it because unless you really know me intimately, you will have me all wrong, people. A lot of people think I'm a gold digger. I pay my own bills. A lot of people think that I'm not too bright. Well, I kept a 3.8 in college. I was on the dean's list, and I ran a very successful company for 40 years. It's still in business, and that's one of the achievements of my life. I was also the top graduate at the police academy. I also won lots of awards in Florida when I was a realtor. I went up against the good old boys and won. I was very successful at it. And I also won a very important lawsuit with a sheriff's department that I was working for. It took me 6 years. I'm very proud of that accomplishment. And it's public knowledge. But I want to tell you what happened the other night. I went to bed at 11:30, and because I wanted to get up to do all my chores and then watch the Johnny Depp trial. But before I get into this, let's go back to the trolls on my channel. So hang with me, it's going to get really good. I've had a lot of stalkers. If any of you guys out there are stalking me or trolling me, you won't be the first and you won't be the last. I'm not easily scared, people. Let's see. When I lived at the broccoli farm, my place was vandalized and burglarized twice in 7 days. And I refuse to move. That don't scare me, people. And when I lived in Ocean City, I had a maintenance man that actually sexually accosted me in front of my grandchildren. And that didn't scare me. It scared my grandchildren. To this day, I despise this guy. Yeah. And then, let's see, what else? Oh, the HOA in Colonial Beach. Let me tell you what. I finally stood my ground and told them what idiots they were. They had a tree company come and give them a price for triple what a tree company should do a job, like it's a 4 or 5 hour job. It should have been no more than 1,000. I think they only had 2 or 3 people. And like I said, I owned a very successful tree company for 40 years. They paid way over 2,000. You know, I confronted them about this at their last meeting. They also were idiots about my birds. They spent our money trying to do away with the birds. Honey, you can't get rid of birds. You could try, but you can't. But no, that didn't scare me. But I have a lot of trolls this is what I think of trolls. I first found out about trolls when I was on secondlife.com. It's a game. And these trolls are people who pick at you. They just pick at you and they try to scare you. They want to get a reaction out of you. Well, I'm not going to call anybody out, but let me tell you it. The kind of life I've had, I don't scare easily. And when I tell you the story, what happened to me last night, you'll understand. But yeah, I think trolls are mainly people who are not accepted in society, and so they get behind the computer and they try to do damage there and they try to upset people. But they don't never come out from behind their computer, or they don't come out from whatever they're trying to do to upset you or destroy you. I think they're very disturbed mentally, and I will not tolerate that. No, not one bit. And I've had to beef up the security at my house, and I have pit bulls on each side of my house and in front. Not too much is going to get away from me, but let me tell you, this camera is really good. It saved me last night. It's a little different than the Ring camera. You don't have to join a subscription. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. And it does do photo shots of who's ever at your door. So this saved me, and it's on Amazon, and it cost around $30. I bought 2 of them. I also have motion lights and other security features. So let me tell you what happened. I went to bed at 11:30. I was sound asleep, and all of a sudden I heard gunshots. Pop, 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 pop. Because I used to be a cop, I know what it sounds like. It sounds like a pop. And it sounded like it was coming right to my house. And I jumped out of the bed, you know. My heart was racing. So then I just started watching more of the Johnny Depp trial. And then I kind of dozed off. And then all of a sudden at 1 a.m., here's one of my favorite drinks. At 1 a.m., someone's knocking at my door. Okay, hang with me here. I'm dehydrated. So now I'm wondering who in the hell is at my door. So I grab my phone, because my phone will tell me who's at the door because of this camera. So I looked at it, and now I didn't have my outside light on, but I learned a lesson. Put on the outside light, because I did see 2 figures. And I tried to make out what I thought it was, and my feelings was right. So I refused to answer the door. That's just not smart. So I looked out of my side window, and I saw 5 cops standing in the road. So then I felt safe. I came downstairs. Now they've got their bulletproof vests on. They're all female police officers, and I related to them immediately. They told me, they said, "You have a camera. Could we please see your camera footage of somebody that could have gone down the street in a car, and we can get, you know, a tag and all that stuff." So nothing showed up except them at the door, because there had been no activity in front of my house. So whoever shot this gun off came in from the other direction and didn't come past my house. But I am now going to get the Ring camera, which is a little bit better than the Kangaroo, but it's going to cost me a little bit more money. So I talked to them for a little while, and they thanked me, and they gave me some hints, and we got on a very good the same page with them, and I told them my background, and they were like super nice, and they said anytime I ever needed them, to not hesitate to call. So for all you trolls out there, or anybody committing crime on my street, you better watch out, because I don't miss much, right? And so please, people, get one of these cameras now. I don't care where you live, because when my house was broken in twice, I lived in a completely isolated location. I thought I was safe now, but I am now sleeping with a loaded gun. So anybody that wants to mess with me, you know, I'm gonna shoot first, ask questions last. And I learned in the police academy, if someone breaks into your house, and well, if someone's trying to break into your house, you shoot them and drag them in, right? You drag them in the house. That's the first thing they taught us cops. Okay. You drag them in the house, but you have to use equal force. So if you feel like your life is threatened, you can use equal force to that is coming on to you. So that's important too. So anybody who's breaking into your house has no good intentions. And here is to all the trolls and the stalkers trying to get to me. You know, don't you have something better to do? Go mow your grass, you know, go find an outlet that will let you get on with your life. Don't be a troll. Don't be a stalker. It happens to be against the law. Cheers.